Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for July the 4th. Happy Independence Day to those of you celebrating Independence Day here in the United States. Of course, we are hoping for independence and freedom for people all around the world. Main energy just flopped right there. Magician card showing up in reverse. So Magician card can mean one of two things to me whenever I'm looking at this card. I'm feeling like we're dealing with a trickster today, some type of person who's not really shooting things straight. Sometimes, though, the Magician can also talk about really working hard on trying to accomplish something, putting in a lot of energy and effort, but not really getting anywhere. And if that's the case, then we're not really getting anywhere because we're forgetting about that energetic part of manifesting what we want, and we're trying to just do everything by ourselves. We're not involving spirit in creating our manifestations. So we'll see how it comes out. I really am feeling like Trickster is going to be our predominant meaning here. And Trickster can be anything from practical joker type, little haha chuckle type things, all the way up to somebody trying to trick grandma out of her 401k. So we're going to look and see. We're going to see what we have happening. Let's start with Aries. So Aries, Queen of Cups coming up here. What's going on here? Aries, if there's somebody that you are trying to encourage, uplift, support, help, especially emotionally today, make sure that you're paying attention to who this is that you're trying to give that energy to, and to, what their story is, and then what's the rest of the story. All right, because I feel like, we may be trying to put out some sort of emotional support or encouragement for somebody who maybe is just making a sympathy play, but things are not really as they are trying to make them appear, that type of thing. Okay, next up, let's look at Taurus. Eight of Coins showing up in reverse. So Taurus, this is really telling me that we're trying to accomplish something today, and we're doing all the right things. We're going through all the right motions, but we have not involved Sacred Spirit. We haven't asked for spiritual assistance to get those doors to open and make those opportunities happen and be able to really work with those opportunities and move forward with them. So, seeing this energy, especially if we're seeing it early in the day, this is a good reminder. Bring spirit into that situation that we're trying to make work out, whether it's a professional situation or we're trying to work things out in a relationship. We cannot be the ones doing all the work. We need spirit assistance. And for spiritual assistance, to assist us, he needs to be, or she needs to be, or it needs to be asked, whatever pronoun you want to put on spirit. I haven't seen spirit's request on pronouns. Ba-bum-bum. Gemini. Page of Swords showing up in reverse, Gemini. Oh, look at you, look at you. I'm proud of you, Geminis. This just means you're doing some research, you're digging for information. Somebody around you, you're really feeling like somebody around you is the trickster, and so you're going to dig for some information. You're kind of putting your super sleuth hat on here, doing some detective work, making sure that what they're saying to you is the real deal and not just what they think you want to hear. Good for you, Geminis. Next up, we've got Cancers, Eight of Cups. Oh, I like this too. So Cancers, once again, trickster over here in the overall energy. We see you walking away from some type of situation with a trickster where you're just realizing that that's not, everything is not the way it seemed originally, and it's time for you to get out of a situation that's making you feel depleted or exhausted and look for something that would be better. So walking away from that trickster energy. We like it. Good job, Cancers. Next up is Leo. Leo with that Ten of Clubs showing up in reverse. Excuse me. For some of you Leos, I feel like you may have asked this person with the trickster energy to do some type of work or job for you. Maybe you've got them doing landscaping or some other type of contractor work. Maybe it's not that big of a job even. And it looks to me like you're realizing that this person, maybe they've said they can do electrical wiring, and actually you're watching them do electrical wiring and you're realizing they don't have a clue. You know, there's something going on here where somebody has been a trickster, and I think that you've given them some type of responsibility towards helping you, and you're realizing that, yeah, that was not the best idea because they're not really what they what they presented themselves as. And so I think that you are, I don't think you're going to be paying them for whatever work they do, or maybe you'll pay them some kind of token wage, but I don't think you're going to be paying them for the full amount of work, because I think you're going to tell them, get off my property, man. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know if it'll be that extreme, but I do think you're gonna say, you know what, nah, I don't want you to do this work anymore, and so you're gonna be letting them go. All right, so who was that? That was Leo. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. Magician in the overall energy reversed with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Virgos, here's the thing. I've got a couple of ways that this is playing out for you guys. Why does this one card never seem straight, this one stack? Okay, so a couple of ways that this can be playing out for you guys. First of all, with the Magician in reverse, I do feel like there's some kind of trickster showing up in your sphere of influence today. All right, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I'm getting two stories actually. And I think which way the story goes is really going to depend on you. So for some of you, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse means that with this trickster energy in your life, if you don't do anything about it and let it continue on with whatever its motivations and plans are and lack of action is, then that's going to make things hard for you moving forward. You're going to have to kind of take time to recover from whatever this person did or did not do. Okay. Now, the other way that this is coming in, I actually like the other way a lot better. The other way that this is coming in is that this trying to pull off this trick or be the trickster for you Virgos is not going to work out very well for them with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It could be that you recognize right away that there's a problem here, and yeah, that's just, it does not work out well because you're not letting them get away with whatever trickery they're trying to get away with. Okay, so it's going to really depend on you. Are you going to be paying attention when somebody's doing something that is not on the up and up? Or are you going to be letting that slide by? Because if you let it slide by, I think there's going to be a price that you have to pay for that. If you nip it in the bud, then that makes things a lot easier for you and a lot harder for them. All right, that's Virgo. Next up, let's look at Libra. Nine of Coins showing up in reverse. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Actually, I don't know if this is as bad as I thought initially. So we do have some kind of trickster showing up in your sphere of influence with that Magician in reverse in the overall. With the Nine of Coins in reverse, the first thing I got, but I think it's more for the minority of people, there may be somebody who's, you know, maybe they're a practical joker. You know, maybe they're not, you know, a trickster with negative energy. Maybe they're a practical joker. They just like to make people laugh. I do think you could be missing somebody like that today, Libras, with this Nine of Coins in reverse. For others of you, I think you may have a trickster that's coming at you that is trying to, you know, talk you into giving them some kind of money, you know, making them a loan or giving them a gift or whatever. And I think you would actually like to do that. I think you're kind of getting sucked in by them, Libras. But the problem is what they're asking for is way more than what you're willing to give. It may be more than what you even have. They may have overestimated your resources by quite a bit. And so that actually is going to save you from helping this person who is not actually on the up and up, Libra. All right, so next up, let's look at Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio, Scorpio. Five of Clubs showing up with a Magician in reverse. So Magician in reverse, how is that playing out here with this Five of Clubs in our signs energy? Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Scorpios, I really think that we could have somebody approaching us with some kind of get-rich-quick scheme today, and I think probably more than one somebody. I think that, you know, just the way we are, we kind of recognize things straight up. I think we're going to realize that right away. But I do think we have more than one somebody trying to approach us with some type of get-rich-quick scheme. They may even be in direct competition with each other, or they may not even know about each other. But I think we're going to have multiple opportunities to tell people that, you know, a get-rich-quick scheme is not really what I'm looking for. But, you know, thank you very much. Thank you very much anyway. All right. So that's for Scorpios. Next up, let's look at Sagittarius. King of Cups showing up for Sagittarius with the Magician in reverse. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Here's what's going on, Sagittarius. I really like this. So the overall energy with the Magician in reverse is some kind of trickster, somebody trying to talk you out of something, you know, that's valuable to you. And with the King of Cups, I see you just, you know, at the risk of sounding just too mystical, I just see you acting in love. Just everything that you're doing today, you're just doing things out of love. And so whenever this magician approaches you and tries to, you know, talk you into giving some of your resources to them in whatever form, for whatever particular cause that they're pushing or promoting, I think that it doesn't even really impact you, because whatever it is that you're doing to act out of love, what this magician person is trying to get you to do is not in alignment with that. And so it's a very easy decision for you that's like, no, thank you, that's not for me, and then you're just on your merry way. I don't think this is really even impacting you at all. It's going to be a blip on your radar for probably, I'm going to say, no more than 3 minutes for most of you. Tops no more than 30 minutes, depending how long this person's spiel is. But for most of you, this is going to be a less than 3-minute issue to you. And the rest of the day, you're going to spend doing things that you enjoy doing and being helpful to other people. So we like that. Who was that? Sagittarius. Wow, look at you. Good job, good job. Capricorn. Strength card coming up in reverse. What's going on here? Okay, so Capricorns, you with this overall energy, you do have some kind of trickster showing up in your sphere of influence. Here's the thing with the Strength card, they're not very good at whatever con they're trying to pull. You can see right through it. It's a no-brainer, you know. This could be just a call that comes in on the phone and all you have to do is just hang up, and you do, you know. This could be somebody in person. This could be a lot of different ways that this could manifest, but, you know, they don't have their ducks in a row. They're not believable. They're not believable. You're picking up on that right away, and you're not going to be signing anything on the dotted line with this person. Their game is weak, man. Okay, so next up, let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius, 10 of Cups showing up here. Magician in reverse in the overall. So this could be some kind of practical joker too. I keep calling them trickster, but there's so many different levels of trickster. There are the venomous tricksters, and there are the happy tricksters that are just trying to get other people to laugh and joke around and have fun and just be light about things. Okay? And with this 10 of Cups, I really think that there's something going on that you're interacting with somebody who is really making you laugh. Some of you guys could be going to a comedy show, you know, or you could be watching a funny movie, or you could just have a neighbor that just makes you laugh. You know, they've always got something to say that comes across as funny. But something going on that is making you very happy having to do with somebody who is not really shooting things straight. Just the idea that this is making you happy tells me that this is not a venomous thing, though. All right, so that was Aquarius. Is that right? Yep. Okay. So Pisces. Pisces, Pisces. Four of coins showing up in reverse. What's going on here? Okay, Pisces, here's what's happening with this. Overall energy being the Magician. For me, for you guys, what I'm feeling like this is talking about is the idea of putting out a lot of energy and effort to try to get something accomplished, to try to manifest something in your life. And here we see with the Four of Coins pouring out, you know, that you are putting out energy and effort, maybe even finances to get something done. Problem is with this Magician in reverse and the overall energy, what's happening is you're paying for something to be done, but it's not actually happening. And the reason it's not happening is because you're not getting spirit involved in the situation. So you want to get spirit involved in the situation so spirit can help you out. Otherwise, you can pour out as much energy, effort, money as you want to. Nothing's going to get accomplished because you're only doing part of the manifestation work. You're doing the masculine part, that go, do, masculine manifesting work, but you're not doing that feminine receptive manifesting work, which has to do with, man, wouldn't it be great if, and just let the universe do its part of the job too, okay? So you want to include that receptive part of manifesting as well. Otherwise, you could just, I mean, this could end up being a black hole that you're trying to accomplish and just suck up all of your resources. We don't want that. We want the universe's help. Okay? So was that Pisces? Yes, that was. So thank you guys very much for being here. I'm going to be looking forward to, well, I'm going to be working with some of you later on today, and the rest of you I'll see back on the next video. Peace out.